Welcome to episode 3 of my Let's Play series of MK Shaolin Monks. Today we will be doing the first section of Outworld. I am aware that there were some audio issues on the previous video.
There may be a warning. Warning? All magic
But
carries warnings.
they should be fixed for this episode.
But isn't this Shang Tsung's magic? How can we trust his warnings? I know how Shang Tsung thinks. I will not.
Now, we had this cutscene play last time. We're starting a little bit further back because there wasn't really a save point. So when I closed the game to wrap up recording last time, it flung us back a few seconds, but luckily it wasn't too far back. We'll just have to fight these shadow mages again. The portal. And luckily we have some experience fighting them now because of the last time, so we know what handles them well. And surprise, it's the same thing that handles every enemy well. The spin. Spin to win. Remember that. Spin to win. Throwing your enemies into fire does typically serve as an effective strategy as well, I found. Ooh. So, not sure how long... Ooh, he's throwing lightning. And now he's draining my soul. Didn't know they could do that. Like I was saying, I don't know how long today's episode is going to go. This section could be... Oh, we just fell. Oh dear. Well, now we're in a whole other encounter. Is that a ninja? Dude straight up looks like the Shredder. Demon Captain. Well, he's not flying, so that means we can use a fatality on him, so... Time for him to split. And the good news is we are amassing quite a bit of XP as well. Ooh. Still, though, we are getting worn down. So it seems like heavy attacks do good damage against these shadow priests. There we go. And the good news is at least they seem to drop health as well. So just good to not get overwhelmed or intimidated and take these enemies one at a time. And the path to victory becomes clear, like so. And if we ever find ourselves in a bind, we can always break some statues to get some health back. So that's a bonus. Alright. Where were we heading before we fell? I believe that's the portal we came in from. And... Oh, wait. No, this is the portal we came in from. Oh, no. Well, jumping into fire is not gonna be a strategically viable option, though, is it? This is one of those co-op portions, which, unfortunately, co-op is not an option for the reasons that were disclosed in episode 1. The downsides to playing a game on an emulator. But we will just skip that section and move this way. And we got another Demon Captain. Second verse, same as the first. Oof. Looks like a T-bone or a ribeye steak in there. And that we're just gonna fling that way. Curious. Evil Monastery. Not sure if this is where we're supposed to be heading, but I guess we'll find out. Kind of reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, you know, jumping through portals. Well, I'm definitely liking this path so far. I'm sure Liu Kang is too. Okay. Well, I believe we could have gone another way, but this way is also viable, so we will take it.
I believe your presence here is still a mystery to Shang Tsung, but you cannot defeat him alone. There is an ally here who may be of aid to you. Her name is Kitana.
Kitana?
She is a native of Outworld, and a powerful ally against those who threaten Earth.
Can we trust anyone who comes from this place? You said that if we...
This realm was not always as you see it now. It was once a place of indescribable beauty and purity. This world was corrupted by secret evil alliances. Be careful that the same does not happen to you.
Yeah, so cool it on the xenophobia, Kung Lao.
Sometimes even from your allies.
Okay, so I believe, yep. So we're gonna have to fight some enemies, and my plan is for today's episode to go until the boss fight that I recall being at the end of this section. Now, granted, I have not played this game in years, so it's possible I'm getting this section mixed up with a later section, but if not, then we'll just go for a decent chunk of time to the next major checkpoint. But I would like to end it with a specific boss fight. So I guess we'll just have to see how this goes. And we're gonna fatality this guy. So these ones have bows. So we got a new enemy type here, the Demon Archer. Which they seem to be the same type of enemy as those Shredder guys, just with bows instead of swords. So that's neat. Go. He's dealt with, so we're gonna keep moving up into this tower. I believe we're heading for the roof of this tower, and that should be where the boss fight will be. So we're just gonna throw that guy over the edge. We're gonna see, yep, we got another test your might section. This one might be harder. Oh yeah, we don't have as much time for this one, so we really gotta press, and there we go. All right. Would you look at that? That unlocked some traps. So I believe we should be able to throw our enemies onto these. Yep. And that noise is a surefire sign that this is a puzzle, which means we likely have to do this to progress. So we're just going to make a concerted effort to attempt to kill our enemies using these spikes, which would be easier if our enemies were not ending up over there. Ooh. Oh. Oh, man. And it's not as easy as it seemed at first. Hopefully another one of these enemies will spawn in, because... Oh, here we go. Two of them. Ask and ye shall receive, it would seem. Oh, whoa, not even two. Free. Yeah, we're going to have to thin their numbers down, because this is going to be a lot to handle. There we go. So we're going to fatality this one. Oh, that's brutal. There we go. Let's see. Yep, that opened the door, which will let us progress. Ooh, okay. This one's gonna be a little bit more trouble, it would seem. So what we're gonna do is we'll do that, and then boom. Alright. And we're going up the tower. That looks like a secret. You'd think there would have been a way to get to that coin there, because I'm pretty sure... Alright, granted, it's been years since I've played this game, but from what I remember, red coins are fatalities. So when you see one of those, if you hit it, you get a new fatality. Gold, like those golden orange coins, are brutalities. Which, yes, brutalities are in this game too. And when we get one of those, I can show you how that works. Oh, and here's Princess Kitana. I mean, totally not Princess Kitana. Who's Princess Kitana? Oh dear. Oh my. So there's a lot of enemies, but luckily we have these trusty... I believe these are Kusarigama? I could be wrong on that, though. So hopefully I'm not showing my ignorance with that statement, but... yeah. I'm sure if I am, my editor will put an editor note in to deride me for it. She likes making fun of me. What are editors for, right? Ooh. Okay, well, if the last floor was anything to be judged by, it's likely that these spikes are part of a puzzle. So, we're going to keep throwing enemies into them until something happens. Perhaps... Oh. Oh. So yeah, it seems like his body cushioned the damage from the spikes and allowed us to go higher. So we're going to continue going up the tower. I believe we're headed to the roof, so who knows how many floors this tower has, though. It looked quite tall from the outside. That is a gnarly statue. It seems Kung Lao's already getting tired. Oh, man, these guys are tough. Okay. If there's anything that this game has taught me so far, it's that if anything looks even vaguely pointy, that means that you can throw enemies onto it as a stage fatality of sorts. So if I had to guess, this demon guy statue, I'm probably wanting to put enemies into each of his hands, like sacrifice them to his claws. So that is what we're going to attempt to do. However, this guy is making it very hard to get even near him. So, oh yeah. Oh, he seems to have some kind of super armor. So... oh dear. Well, that didn't work out quite the way we wanted it to. But there's always more reinforcements. Yep, there's one. Oh, man. Not quite on that one. There we go. We got that one, though. And we're going to hit this one with a fatality to finish him. Alright. Pretty cool, though. These guys really, they do look a lot like the Shredder. Which, I mean... can't go wrong with that design. Looks like we picked up a combo. Ooh. Ooh. We're just gonna take it easy and spin to win on this one. Get some health back. Alright, we're gonna try to move up now. Oh, would you look at that? Secret? It was hidden behind the head of the statue. So we got some concept art. Okay. Pick up the free XP. I'm not liking where the health is at right now, especially going into what might well be a boss fight. So hopefully we get some weaker guys that we can beat up to get some health back.
Try to keep up, mortal. Do not be late to your own funeral.
Ah, you hate to see her go, but you love to watch her leave. Alright, so. Oh, we got a Shadow Priest here, and it looks like we're about to get a new Fatality, so that's exciting. But, I do believe, it's coming back to me now, I do believe there is a boss fight at the top of this tower, so that is likely, we'll leave off on a high note this episode, and we will do that boss fight. As well, I think a weapon wasn't a Kusarigama. I think it may have been a Kama, but I'm sure my editor will correct me if that isn't right either. She'll probably correct me in the beginning part anyway, just to get a cheeky little editor's note in. But I mean, semantics. Weapons are weapons. Let's do this.
Mortality obtained. You now have the power to kill multiple enemies at one time.
Interesting. I forgot these were things.
Perform immortality to progress.
Alright. So we have to perform this new type of fatality, known as a mortality, to move on. That is assuming that these guys don't just absolutely clobber me, because I am surprisingly getting my butt kicked, or unsurprisingly, I guess. Okay, now I have to hit an enemy with the Fatality Stunner. Up, right, down, left, triangle. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, is this the ultimate form of our spin to win strategy? That wasn't multiple enemies, that was one enemy. I guess it's because the others weren't close enough. Still. A little sad that our first mortality didn't really go the way it should have, but still cool. Ow. Okay, this Shadow Priest is beginning to get a little bit on my nerves, so we're gonna teach him a thing or two. There we go. And it's this section looks very cool. It's very reminiscent of an MK Free stage, I believe. So it's cool to see it recreated in a different type of game. So these statues, I believe, we can break once we get the Fist of Ruin ability, which will let us enter a different part of the game. You can see there were bone spikes down there. So we're gonna focus in on these Shadow Priests because they are by far the most annoying enemy that are currently facing. We're gonna double check what that mortality was, if it's on here. Tornado. So it was up, right, down, left, triangle. And as well, it looks like we can stockpile 2 fatalities now. So, up, right, down. Oh, messed that one up. Yeah, so one problem is I am playing this with an Xbox 1 controller. This game was designed for a PlayStation 2 controller, so that could cause some problems. What was it? Up, right, down, left? I didn't do it fast enough. Especially when it comes to the inputs. Sometimes when I press directionally one way, like up or down, it can press left or right instead, and vice versa. Never been super fond of the Xbox One controller. I know that might upset some people to hear, but we'll figure it out. Up, right, down, left, triangle. That was right. Oh, there we go. That time it worked properly. Look at that. That's fun. Just a cyclone of death where we're sending guys into other guys, and those guys are floating into the spin and getting wood chippered. Just peak Kung Lao. Makes me wonder what Liu Kang's mortality was, because I know I could have been playing as him. But I'm gonna stick with my boy Kung Lao because he deserves it. He's very cool and underrated, so. Oh, I think Kitana is going to begin interfering in our battle now, because that sounded like her laughing from above somewhere. So I should probably keep my eyes open just in case she starts throwing some size. Or, no, that's Mileena, my bad. Some fans down at us. She might attack us with only fans. Alright. Up, right, down, left, triangle. See, we're starting to get it figured out. Unfortunately, it does seem like those Shadow Priests are immune to being hit by fatalities. They're not immune to getting sliced in half by a razor-bladed hat, though. Alright. Looks like we got enough to get another combo. This one is an auto launcher, so we'll be sure to check that out. Also, the soundscape for this game is so nostalgic, because it's the same sound effects that they used for MK Deception and MK Deadly Alliance and Armageddon, which all came out around roughly the same time as this game. So, I get a blast of nostalgia hearing those. And we have a Divinity statue, to borrow a term from Devil May Cry 3. So, it looks like this is right before what is likely a boss battle. And I feel good about this one. We're going in with near full health. We got some new combos. We got our new mortality. And I'm feeling amped. So we're going to go fight Kitana and whatever else she might have waiting for us at the top of the tower. Okay. So I believe we're going into the boss fight. So there will probably be a cutscene, so I'll let that play out, and then we'll see how this goes. Choice camera angle there. Midway. Almost said Activision.
You're beautiful. Who are you?
I am Kitana.
Liu Kang immediately simps, but can any of us really blame him? I mean,
Outworld, and you are enemies of this realm, and therefore my enemies.
Isn't she supposed to be helping us?
oh man. Okay, so, yep. As I suspected, we're fighting Princess Kitana, so we're gonna lock onto her since it's just her right now. And we're gonna sort of read out the room. If I had to guess, if she plays anything like she does in the other games, she's gonna have some fans. She might have some square waves, maybe some kicks. So Yep, there's her fan toss. That's a classic move. Throw her into the wall. That's always a good strat. I mean, that's how Baraka took down Sonya earlier.
This is not over, mortal. What?
She is under a holding spell. She is being controlled. You must release her from the spell and set her free.
It looks like Raiden has given us our instructions. Interesting loading screen. Could be a foreshadowing of things to come. Oh, not even a foreshadowing. It seems like we're already here right away. Now that was impressive. Ooh, with the monkey flip. Huh. That kind of looks like Moloch. Is that a gargoyle? Oh, there's Jade. An awesome design for her. And there's Mileena. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Mileena has always been my favorite. And I especially love the veil design from this generation. Very deception. Oh man, is this about to be a 3v1? Never thought I'd die this way. But I always kind of hoped. Okay. Well, something tells me, considering that there are multiple enemies and we just got introduced to a feature called Mortality, very reasonable guess to assume that we might have to use it. Oh, no, my Fatality button appears to be disabled. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to spin to win. Oh, man. Okay. I noticed some stage hazards here, so... Okay. Oh, okay, we are getting our butts kicked. Okay. Throw Jade into that lava. Oh, she does not want to go in. Can't say I blame her, but... I do need you to... Well, sort of die now. That would be very helpful. Or at least, you know, just buy me some space. There we go. Okay. Jade's taken off. That's one less that we have to worry about, it would seem like. We're gonna get Mileena next. Okay. There we go. There's Mileena. Oh man, but now Jade's back. Okay. I'm gonna feel very silly if it turns out that there is some kind of gimmick to this fight that I'm missing. Okay. Okay. If I had to guess, I have to take them down while Kitana is in the spell. And this is sort of a thing of managing multiple enemies. Oh, man. This is quite a boss fight. This isn't...
Finally, I am free. But quickly, the others will not let me go without a fight.
Okay, so it seems like Kitana's not going to fight us now, so that's good at least. A health pickup.
Defeat the Outworld assassins. Some of the traps around the arena may be of use.
Okay, so... At least now it's only a 2v1 as opposed to a 3v1. I think we can manage this. Oh, man. Mileena's ball roll. This feels like karma for every time I've used that online against my friends in newer games. This is quite the boss fight, though. Very cinematic, very I mean, it's not the most difficult, but it is a difficult boss fight, you know? Okay, so it seems like we can trap them. Okay. Okay. So it seems like it really is just a DPS test at its core. It's about taking them down fast enough that the other one doesn't get out. Okay. The camera is kind of fighting me, and that's one area where this game is showing its age. But it's still very fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a good challenge. It's by no means a broken game. I don't want to make it sound like it's a bad game, especially not for the time that it came out. But it is a little rough in areas, as to be expected. To be honest, though, if you ever really go back and play most PS2 games, they are rough in areas. Even the ones that you think are perfect, they aren't. You'll go back and you'll be surprised. Trust me. It's happened to me many times. Those rose-tinted goggles of nostalgia, they are very deceptive. And I am likely going to lose. I hope that it's not too embarrassing. But, oh man. Okay, that would explain it. I probably look very silly now. Oh, crap, man. Spin to win. Oh. Okay, so now that... There we go. Now that she is stunned... Sorry about this, Jade. And Mileena. Oh, that's brutal. She did not deserve that. Poor Jade.
Here, let me help you.
Thank you. Who are you?
I am Liu Kang. I come from Earthrealm. This is Kung Lao. We are here to stop Shang Tsung from attacking Earth.
Shang Tsung? It is not Shang Tsung that wants Earth.
Not Shang Tsung?
Oh, come on, Kung Lao. She's not that bad.
You better take a look at this. One of them is dead. The other is only stunned.
Jade? You killed her. She was my best friend and you killed her.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. I should destroy you for killing Jade.
She tried to kill us. I am sorry. You were under a spell of some sort. You were trying to kill us.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Maybe this one can explain. And do not look under the veil.
Let me go.
Explain yourself.
Jade was my Kitana's best friend until Jade was forced by Shao Kahn to hunt her down and bring her back to him. We were given a spell to control her.
Shao Kahn. Isn't that your father?
I do not blame you for this, Jade. I blame the man that forces me to call him father. The one who killed my true father and stole his throne. I blame Shao Kahn for what he did to my mother.
What is it?
I am remembering a lot now. Where's Reptile?
Who?
Reptile. If Mileena is here, so is Reptile. They are inseparable. I am certain that they have both been charged with hunting me down.
Oh. Well,
I cannot let her escape.
Wait! There is more to this than we know. Raiden would tell us if there was. You need to think more about what is happening, and less about this girl you just rescued.
Kung Lao says, stop simping, man. Say no to being a simp. Kung Lao's on his Sigma male grind set.
You have obtained the Fist of Ruin. Powerful attacks will now break some objects.
Okay. So, now all of those statues that we've seen throughout the game at various sections that we could not break, that were blocking us, we can now break. And this will allow us to enter some new areas. So, it will open up new possibilities for us. Now, we are going to jump through this portal and hopefully find a statue to save at. And then that is where we will end this episode. That was quite a boss fight. I really enjoyed it, even if it took me a little while to figure out the gimmicks of certain parts of it. But it was a fun challenge.
Master Raiden.
Raiden. Kung Lao, Liu Kang. I have discovered that Shang Tsung has somehow used the Elder God's magic boundaries to make Outworld vulnerable.
I do not understand.
You can weaken him by winning victories against Shang Tsung's assassins. It means that your every battle here affects Shang Tsung's power directly. You must fight until one of you is victorious. It is the only way to save Earth.
We will be in competition with each other then.
Shang Tsung's power will be divided between you. That will make him vulnerable and incapable of attacking Earth.
Raiden, who is Shao Kahn? Where's Kitana?
He is not to be concerned with. Kitana is still regaining her memory and trying to understand the effects of the magic she was cursed with. You two must concern yourselves with saving Earthrealm. Through the portals you will find more battles, more ways to weaken Shang Tsung.
Alright, so now that we're here, as I recall, yep, this is the same statue that we saved at right before the boss fight. So we're going to grab a save while we're here so that we don't lose all that beautiful progress we made. And we have enough XP to pick up another combo as well, so we'll be sure to test that out next time. I hope you all enjoyed, and be sure to tune in Monday for part 4. If you liked, leave a comment, a like, or maybe even subscribe, and I will see you next time.